Coming up on this week's episode of Outdoor Junkies, a Central Wisconsin whitetail archery hunt. I'm an outdoor junkie and I just got my pigs. Well, let me first start out by saying, wow, what a year 2020 has been. You got coronavirus, all sorts of changes in people's lives, especially mine. I ended up getting a new job this year, and I didn't have much time to get in the stand. So I really had to pick and choose when I was able to get out and go hunting. So this year, with the new job, I knew I wasn't going to be able to get out to the stand as much as I normally do in previous years. October was coming up, and I was really kind of waiting until Halloween to be able to get out to the stand. And I knew that week coming into Halloween, we had a huge cold front come through Wisconsin. Unseasonably cold temperatures. We had highs around in the mid-30s and lows in the 20s, which for middle to late October usually doesn't get that cold. End of October was shaping out to be a really, really good month.
It's been unusually cold. It's been down in the 20s the past couple days, for the past week or so actually, and it's been pretty wet. We've had a lot of rain come in. Actually just rained all day yesterday and into this morning, so we got like 4 inches of rain. Deer are starting to scrape. We actually got a nice scrape down below us, and it's the first night without rain, so hopefully something comes in to freshen it up tonight. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. Well, junkies, we finally got some. Came right off the bluff like I thought, and I have a feeling they're gonna work their way right into us, so we'll see what happens. Just need some horns. Looks like it's just a bunch of does and fawns. Looks like they're heading right into us. I just wish they were dragging one with them, but it doesn't always work out like that. So we'll see how close they get. Stay tuned. Darn cows got out of their fence. They're really intrigued by these 3 does that are down over my shoulder. So I'm gonna put a little damper on the night, I think, but oh well, what can you do?
Outdoor Junkies is brought to you by I-90 Enterprises, Hanksters Motorsports, Rooster Wrap, Hunting Gear, Cunis Country, Bear Sets, Custom Jigs and Spins, and Bee Fish and Tackle. This has been a Stone Lake production. I-90 Enterprises is your one-stop shop for custom trailers, parts, and repair. Located off Interstate I-90 just outside of Edgerton, Wisconsin, our technicians can quickly diagnose the issues, make repairs, custom design your trailer to fit your needs, and get you back on the road. From trailer parts, maintenance, and accessories, if you have a job to do, I-90 Enterprises has the team to help you get it done. I-90 Enterprises, your benchmark for excellence.
Has this ever happened to you? Tired of dropping your phone when you're trying to fish? Introducing Rooster Wrap. Rooster Wrap is a hands-free cell phone harness that has been designed and tested to safely hold your cell phone while you enjoy the outdoors. Rooster Wrap allows you to quickly monitor your phone and continue to fish without worry. Rooster Wrap. Protect your phone with Rooster Wrap. For more information, go to roosterwrap.com.
Kunis Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Outdoor Junkies TV. Shop over 4,000 new and pre-owned vehicles at our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram locations in Platteville and Barneveld today, or visit us online at kuniscountry.com.
Hanksters Motorsports is your destination for the largest selection of ATVs, UTVs, snowmobiles, and motorcycles in southern Wisconsin. Conveniently located on Highway 51 between Janesville and Beloit, Hanksters Motorsports services all makes and models of anything power sports. Thanks to all of our customers, Hanksters Motorsports is now the fastest growing Yamaha dealer in the state of Wisconsin. To see all of our current specials and inventory, go to hankstersmotorsports.com. This segment is brought to you by Bear Sense. For more information, go to bearsense.com.
If you're a regular viewer, you'll recognize the stand that I'm sitting in tonight. It's a stand that I've killed quite a few deer out of in the past. Usually I don't come in here until end of October. I just don't like sneaking in here too early because I'm always afraid of bumping something. We're right in between two bedding areas. We're on this big oak flat, and we got a northwest wind tonight, which sets up perfect for the stand. I'm optimistic that they'll be up here eating on some acorns, so we'll see what happens. I got really good visibility. It's the earliest I've ever been up here, but I'm pretty confident we'll see some deer. We just need a big one to come on through. Hey Junkies, it's Sunday, October 25th, and as you can see behind me, it is snowing, so I'm super excited about that. It's been a long time since we've gotten snow before Halloween, so hopefully the snow gets them fired up, gets them anxious, gets them moving a little bit earlier than normal, and all we can hope for is that one comes through. We saw a bunch of does up here last night, so hopefully they're still around, and maybe they'll be dragging a big one with them, so stay tuned. The snow is going to make for an awesome night here in central Wisconsin, October 25th. So that week before Halloween was really awesome. There was lots of good deer up on their feet, moving, chasing, even mature bucks, guys. A lot of my buddies, Broville Route Report buddies on Snapchat were sending me good snaps of good mature deer on their feet, moving, cruising, well before Halloween. So that whole week leading up to Halloween was prime. Lots of big bucks are up on their feet. Guys are hitting them early. Usually around here, it doesn't start happening until Halloween, or that first week in November is always prime. But this year, with it being unseasonably cold, deer were on their feet, moving. Lots of pre-rut, good activity. Bucks chasing, even mature bucks already chasing around that week of the 20th of October and right into Halloween. So it was shaping up to be a really good year. Self-filming is always super difficult, but the challenge of it is what I always appreciate. That's why I like archery hunting so much. I mean, it's so much more challenging than rifle hunting. Don't get me wrong, I like to rifle hunt too. I like the camaraderie of it. It's basically a holiday here in Wisconsin, as all of you know, and I like that aspect of rifle hunting. But as far as the challenge and my true passion for getting close to whitetails, nothing better than archery hunting and nothing more challenging. And then to self-film it, that's why I like self-filming too. It just adds another aspect, another challenge to the already challenging part of archery hunting. Hey Junkies, it's Friday, October 30th, and I'm up in Sarah's ladder stand. Had a pretty good night last night, saw a couple does. Got the day off of work today, so
it's on. We're in good pre-rut here in central Wisconsin. Lots of big bucks up on their feet cruising. So we're just hoping one of them swings by our stand here. Gonna probably hunt for probably 4 hours this morning. Gonna probably rattle here in about half an hour or so, and then just see what happens. Sit till mid-morning, go back home, catch a quick lunch, and then slide back out into the stand this afternoon. We're kind of close to where they were bedding, where we saw them coming off the bluff last night, down in a different cornfield, a little bit to the south of us, but nice observation sit last night. We were able to watch the whole bluff and see kind of what parts they're using. So I have a good idea that they're bedded down here a couple hundred yards away from us, so we just need a big boy to come through, cruising, checking on them. So stay tuned. Hopefully it'll be a good morning.
A stand that I normally don't get to until Halloween or even that first week in November. I usually just save it sit. I knew that with not having that much time to be able to get out and hunt, with the new job schedule, and then all three boys in hockey and Sarah working late as well, I knew that my November was going to be pretty full, so I was hoping I could get it done early, right around Halloween or even before. With all the activity that we were having, I knew it was time to make a move and try and slide up into my good stand.
Hunting Gear has the best hunting equipment and professional service the industry has to offer. Located off Interstate I-90 in Janesville, Wisconsin, Hunting Gear carries a full line of accessories, gear, and apparel. Check out their 30-yard indoor range and archery simulator. They also offer beginning classes, private lessons, and leagues, and can set up and service all makes and models of traditional compound and crossbows. Hunting Gear, might as well have the best.
The Cunis Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Outdoor Junkies TV. Shop over 4,000 new and pre-owned vehicles at our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram locations in Platteville and Barneveld today, or visit us online at cuniscountry.com.
Hanksters Motorsports is your destination for the largest selection of ATVs, UTVs, snowmobiles, and motorcycles in southern Wisconsin. Conveniently located on Highway 51 between Janesville and Beloit, Hanksters Motorsports services all makes and models of anything power sports. Thanks to all of our customers, Hanksters Motorsports is now the fastest growing Yamaha dealer in the state of Wisconsin. To see all of our current specials and inventory, go to hankstersmotorsports.com. Looking to stand out from your competitors and increase your brand awareness?
Yeah, baby!
Woo! Then advertise with Outdoor Junkies and reach your target audience. From new product reviews and product placement on our show, our team will enhance your marketing strategy and generate new clients. Oh, yeah! Contact us today at 262-607-6399 or check out our website at outdoorjunkies.tv and get your fix. For the finest walleye fishing tackle and more, check out B-Fish and Tackle's line of jigs, blade baits, and Authentics plastics. Log on to bfishandtackle.com or call 1-800-831-5535 for a free catalog.
This segment is brought to you by Hanksters Motorsports.
Hanksters Motorsports is now the fastest growing Yamaha dealer in the state of Wisconsin.
For more information, go to hankstersmotorsports.com.
Hey Junkies, it's Friday, October 30th. We're back up in one of my favorite stands. Trying to really spread out my time spent up here this year. It's only my second time in, so I'm excited. It's always a good stand. I about a week ago, last time I was in here, I put a mock scrape up on this point back behind me to the south. And came in this afternoon, and on my walk in, there's 4 new scrapes that have opened up and a pretty nice rub. So I have a feeling we're gonna see some deer tonight. Usually my gut doesn't lie when I get that feeling. It usually ends up being a pretty good night. So I have a feeling we're gonna see some deer tonight. I'm really excited about it, actually. It's that time of year where the big ones could be up on their feet at any time now. So October 30th, pre-rut is in full swing. Deer are up cruising, checking does. So I think we're gonna be in for a good night. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching Outdoor Junkies.
I knew that by making that mock scrape, I definitely caught some big buck's attention, and I figured he'd be back checking those scrapes. You know, all I had to do was put my time in. Had a good feeling that was gonna be that night. After giving it a week to sit and marinate for 1 week, I had a really good feeling that I was gonna see a good potential buck that night. And about 5 o'clock, way earlier than they normally move up in this part of the area that I'm hunting, I caught a glimpse of a deer, and I could tell it had a big body on it. I grabbed the binoculars right away, threw the binos up, and I could see his main frame on both sides of his body as I was binoing him about 200 yards away. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, when I make my mind up on a shooter, it's made up. There's no second guessing. There's no, oh, well, I don't know, let me get a closer look, let me look at time length. No, so I threw the binos up on him. I saw main frames on both sides of his body. I said, yep, shooter, even though he's still 200 yards away. I put my binos back in my harness. I turned the cameras on. I had 2 cameras to turn on. I was able to capture some really good footage of him coming in. Fortunately, he came in and gave me the opportunity to film him making a nice rub. He stayed there for about 5 minutes, gave me an opportunity to kind of settle in, get the cameras in position, get everything kind of set up, think through everything. Normally with it being that time of year, you know, if you get a buck that's cruising or moving fast, everything happens so fast. This is the complete opposite. He came in, so after he was making the rub, he ended up coming in underneath this big fallen oak tree at about a 30-degree angle. I ended up killing my buck there last year, and this deer is actually coming into the exact same spot except from the different angle. And he was on the other side of this fallen oak tree at about 40 yards coming right at me, and he turns broadside, and I thought he was going to start to parallel me. In fact, when he was making that rub, I was still kind of worried about him catching my scent. But as he came in, he started angling more upwind of me, and the further he kept coming, the more comfortable I got. He came into about 35 yards, and he was coming directly at me. He turned broadside, so I drew on him, and I thought he was going to start to parallel me. Holding, waiting for him to come in and turn and give me a broadside shot, and sure enough, he comes in and starts quartering away. And as I draw, he's broadside, and I'm just trying to get the pin behind his shoulder, and all of a sudden he turns and starts coming right back at me. I'm like, oh geez, gonna have to let down. So I end up letting down, let him come in one more time. He gets into about 30 yards. I draw again, turns broadside and does the exact same thing. Now he comes right back at me again, so I'm not able to take that shot. Adjusting the camera again, swinging out, panning out a little bit. I was trying to be super tight on him. On my first shot, I realized that's not gonna happen. I ended up letting back down. He came back in again, closed the distance about another 5-10 yards and turned broadside again, and I drew on him again. All right.
Smashed him. I'm so pumped, baby. Heck yeah. I'm an outdoor junkie and I just got my fix. It's a good buck. I just pasted a pretty good one.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm super stoked. He's not a giant, but he might be. He's big. I think he's a little bigger than last year's.
Wow. I'm proud of you.
You might as well just drive.
There in the back.
I'll drive up to my truck and then hop in my truck, pull my truck up. I mean, I don't think he's going far at all.
Okay.
All right. Love you. Bye.
So I call Sarah, I tell her, hey, just hit a good one. He's not going anywhere. Get ready. We're going to go do a track job and probably get some daylight pictures for once on a nighttime sit. So I was counting my chickens before they hatched. Adam Buckmeyer called and asked if I need help. I said, yeah, I'm thinking I need a photographer. Probably pretty overconfident, but I wait for them to get up to me, which takes about an hour and a half, and plenty of time for him to expire what I'm thinking on a double long shot. We get down, we start tracking, and we follow blood for 100 yards, and it's like somebody poured a paint can out right down the woods. You can pretty much jog that trail trying to track it if you wanted to. I'm letting Briar, my youngest guy, track blood. He's calling out blood, 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 walking it basically as fast as you can, and I get to the point where I start looking for the deer because I want to catch the deer, and then I want to be able to watch my son's reaction as he's found the blood up to the deer. As a father, if you're a father, you probably know, not a greater feeling in the world watching your young kids track a deer. So when you watch their face, when they follow the blood up trail up to the deer, it is an amazing feeling, and I was optimistic that we were going to get that opportunity that night. That's why I kept looking ahead for the deer, thinking, all right, well, I'm going to find this deer, and then I'm going to be able to just sit back and watch his reaction of following the blood up to the deer and hopefully capture it all on film. We come to a standstill. We can't find blood. We're thinking, okay, he probably tipped over. Nope, he ends up going uphill.
He might have doubled back. Keep following it, I guess.
Yeah, last one is right here. And it would have been coming out of his left-hand side.
Fortunately, that wasn't the case at all. We track it for about 100, 150 yards, good blood, and all of a sudden it gets to where it has to make a decision of either falling down the bluff, which I thought he was going to, or going straight up to the highest point of the bluff on the property, which is extremely unusual for a deer that's hit good. So we end up finding blood, but now it's way more spaced out. I don't know if it's because he was tipped back and the blood was filling up inside his chest cavity, not coming out because he's going uphill, or what exactly was going on, or if he just jetted up the hill faster. Did that for about an hour. We get to the top of the hill. He crosses a logging road, and I don't have permission to be up there, so I ended up having to call the landowner the next day. We ended up backing out. I ended up calling the landowner the next day, making sure I can get permission to go on that property to go keep tracking. But the whole time I'm doing that, I'm extremely baffled because I could have swore I double lunged this deer, and he'd already at this point gone 250, 300 yards to where he hit the neighbor's property. Not really sure, still unsure to this time, but it got to the point where we were almost on hands and knees looking for blood.
If you hit high and he's going uphill, he's not going to bleed out much.
Outdoor Junkies is brought to you by I-90 Enterprises, Hanksters Motorsports, Rooster Wrap, Hunting Gear, Cunis Country, Bear Sets, Custom Jigs and Spins, and Bee Fish and Tackle. This has been a Stone Lake production. I-90 Enterprises is your one-stop shop for custom trailers, parts, and repair. Located off Interstate I-90 just outside of Edgerton, Wisconsin, our technicians can quickly diagnose the issues, make repairs, custom design your trailer to fit your needs, and get you back on the road. From trailer parts, maintenance, and accessories, if you have a job to do, I-90 Enterprises has a team to help you get it done. I-90 Enterprises, your benchmark for excellence.
Has this ever happened to you? Tired of dropping your phone when you're trying to fish? Introducing Rooster Wrap. Rooster Wrap is a hands-free cell phone harness that has been designed and tested to safely hold your cell phone while you enjoy the outdoors. Rooster Wrap allows you to quickly monitor your phone and continue to fish without worry. Rooster Wrap. Protect your phone with Rooster Wrap. For more information, go to roosterwrap.com.
Looking to stand out from your competitors and increase your brand awareness?
Yeah, baby! Woo!
Then advertise with Outdoor Junkies and reach your target audience. From new product reviews and product placement on our show, our team will enhance your marketing strategy and generate new clients.
Oh, yeah!
Contact us today at 262-607-6399 or check out our website at outdoorjunkies.tv and get your fix. Hunting Gear has the best hunting equipment and professional service the industry has to offer. Located off Interstate I-90 in Janesville, Wisconsin, Hunting Gear carries a full line of accessories, gear, and apparel. Check out their 30-yard indoor range and archery simulator. They also offer beginning classes, private lessons, and leagues, and can set up and service all makes and models of traditional compound and crossbows. Hunting Gear, might as well have the best. This segment is brought to you by I-90 Enterprises, your benchmark for excellence.
Well, junkies, it's about 8 in the morning. I had the rest of the crew come to help me look for this deer. I told them not to waste their morning, to at least get a good sit in, and then come help me about mid-morning, 9 or 10 o'clock after their morning sit, and come back up to where I had last blood last night and did some searching around for about the closest 20 yards, just looking for some more blood. Couldn't find nothing, and I just figured, well, I'm just gonna at least just walk the path that he was traveling. And about 150 yards away, and some real thick briars, I just stumbled upon them. So just goes to show you how tough these animals are. I mean, we lost blood, and I just kept going in the path of his direction. I just kind of stumbled upon him. So I was gonna spend all day out here if I had to. I knew he was a dead deer. I told myself that, told that to the guys last night. I said, if I gotta spend all day, I don't care. I mean, I know that thing is double lunged. It's not going far. So just put your time in. Be diligent, put your time in, just go find them. Like, if you're confident with the hit, sometimes they're tough, they make it hard, but just be adamant and go get them. Well, junkies, here he is. Couldn't be more excited to stumble upon him this morning. Just another roller coaster ride. Seems to always be the way my season goes. Put a perfect shot on him. I'm looking at it right now. He's double lunged. He's high in the it's high in the front, but the bottom is low, and it was a perfect double lung shot. So the only thing that would have been better would have been a heart. So the fact that he went 400 yards and we lost blood in the last 150 yards is mind-blowing. But it just goes to show how strong and how tough these creatures are. Couldn't be more excited with them. Self-filming it, so difficult. I knew I at least drew back 2 times. I think I let down twice as well. Possibly drew back 3 times, I don't know. But to be able to film, self-film, and get it done with archery, you know, it's very rewarding. That's all I can say. Thanks everyone. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Thanks for watching Outdoor Junkies.